Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's Wednesday Words on Wednesday, the 26th of November. My name's Debs Barrett from Adapt Counselling, and today I want to talk to you about something that we all hear about but often misunderstand. I want to talk to you about positivity. And it's not the forced good vibes kind of positivity, but a healthy, grounded, supportive mindset that genuinely helps with your mental health. Therefore, if you're looking for ways to feel more balanced, more resilient, and more in control of your emotional well-being, this video is for you. A positive mindset isn't about pretending everything is fine when it isn't, and it's not smiling through pain or ignoring your problems, and it's certainly not denying your real emotions. I believe true positivity is about being open to possibilities, giving yourself compassion, and choosing perspectives that can help rather than harm. Recognising that difficult moments don't define you or your whole life. And most importantly, believing change is possible. Because if you don't believe that, it's going to make very, very difficult problems for you to be able to change how you feel right now. Now, it's all about creating enough emotional space to handle the challenges we face with clarity rather than a sense of overwhelm. You can think of positivity as a sort of toolbox rather than a mask that we quite often wear. And you can still feel upset, stressed, frustrated or anxious. It doesn't take that away because stuff happens, doesn't it? Positivity simply gives you healthier ways in which to respond to those feelings that every one of us gets. And wouldn't we all want to be more positive in life? Because a positive mindset can support you in your mental health in several powerful ways. I'll give you a few examples. Firstly, it reduces stress. And when your brain goes into that fight or flight mode that I often talk about, and it thinks everything is a threat, if you turn that around to a positive mindset, you could think, I can handle this. And your body calms down. Your nervous system relaxes and you can think more clearly, and stress loses its grip on you. It's got to be worth it, hasn't it? It creates emotional resilience. Positivity does not remove the challenges, but it helps you bounce back faster. You stop seeing setbacks as complete failures and start seeing them as an opportunity for growth. And it encourages, as a result, healthier behaviours. And when people truly believe that things can get better, they're more likely to take steps that support their well-being, like reaching out for help, setting boundaries, or prioritising rest. Actually, I could do with some more of that. Positivity also includes relationships. Having a positive mindset helps you communicate more openly, respond with patience, and recognise the good in others, rather than always noticing the bad. Then there is hope. Very, very important. Hope is not naive. It's one of the most powerful protective factors for your mental health. Now, I wanted to talk to you about the difference between toxic positivity and healthy positivity. Let me clarify for you. Toxic positivity can sound like, oh, just cheer up. Other people have it worse. Or, you should be grateful. These statements shut down feelings. They shame you for struggling. And you do not deserve to be shamed. Healthy positivity, on the other hand, sounds like you feeling, I'm allowed to feel this. This is hard, but I've survived hard things before. I am taking this one step at a time. There might be another way to look at this. Healthy positivity acknowledges and embraces possibility, therefore results in change. Now, these are simple habits you can start today. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to do them every day. Think of them as gentle invitations, not obligations, things you have to do. Reframing your thoughts. When a difficult thought arises, instead of forcing it away, try reframing it. Is there another way I could look at this? What would you say to a friend in that situation? Is this thought a fact, or is it just a feeling? Here's an example. Instead of thinking to yourself, oh, I always mess things up, shift to, I've had setbacks before, but I'm learning and improving. You haven't denied the frustration, but you've just opened the door to something more helpful. Reframing, I guess, is like adjusting a camera lens. The scene itself doesn't change, but your perspective becomes clearer. Secondly, you can practice small moments of gratitude. Gratitude isn't about forcing yourself to love everything. It's about noticing the small, real, concrete things that bring comfort or meaning. You could try listing 3 things each day that felt good, that helped you, or simply made you pause for a moment. Seeing a butterfly on a plant, for example. They can be tiny things. Your morning cup of tea, a message from a friend, a quiet moment before bed, warm sunlight through a window, when you see the beams coming through. This practice trains your mind to notice the good that already exists rather than assuming everything is negative. And over time, what happens is this rewires your emotional response patterns. Number 3, speak to yourself like someone you care about. Now, this might sound a bit peculiar, but it honestly really does help. Self-talk shapes your mindset more than you might think. Many people speak to themselves in ways they would never dream of speaking to anyone they love. But positivity, as I said previously, begins with compassion. Ask yourself, would I say this to a friend, a partner, or a child? If the answer is no, then you deserve a gentler tone. Try shifting your inner dialogue from criticism to support. I'm doing my best. It's okay to need rest. I'm allowed to take up space. I'm learning, not failing. This is not self-indulgent. It's mental health maintenance, and it's so important. There will, of course, be days when positivity feels out of reach. That's entirely normal. You're a human being. And on those days, the goal isn't to be cheerful. The goal is to be present, to be kind and patient with yourself. You don't have to feel positive to take a positive step. You don't have to believe in yourself to begin. Sometimes the most positive thing you can do is simply not give up. And that in itself is enough. Now, if you're watching this video and thinking, I'd like support with this, or I don't know where to start, counselling can be a safe place to explore these things together. A positive mindset is not something you build alone. It's something you practice with guidance, with compassion, and with encouragement. If you'd like to work with me or learn about how you can develop a more positive mindset and take the next step in your wellbeing journey, please feel free to get in touch. But in the meantime, if you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, share, comment, pass on to your friends, and just let me know what you'd like to see in future videos. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Debs Barrett from Adapt Counselling. This was my Wednesday words for this week, and I look forward to speaking to you next Wednesday. Bye bye now.